Have you ever wondered what will happen to our sun when it finally runs out of fuel? The sun has been burning for billions of years, powering life on Earth. But, like all stars, it won't last forever. So, what does the future hold for our sun, and what will happen when it dies? But first we need to learn about the life cycle of a star. The life of a star. To understand what will happen to the sun, we first need to know how stars live and die. Stars, like our sun, are massive balls of hydrogen gas. They shine by converting hydrogen into helium through nuclear fusion, a process that releases an enormous amount of energy. This energy is what gives us light and warmth. Our sun is currently in the main sequence phase of its life. It's been here for about 4.6 billion years, and it has around 5 billion more to go. But what happens when that hydrogen runs out? The red giant phase. When the sun exhausts its hydrogen fuel, it will enter the next phase of its life, the red giant phase. Without hydrogen to burn, the core of the sun will start to collapse under its own gravity, becoming hotter and denser. This will cause the outer layers to expand enormously, swallowing up the inner planets, including Mercury and Venus. At this point, the sun will be so large that its outer layers will reach close to Earth's orbit. It's possible that Earth will be consumed by the sun, or it might survive but become an inhospitable, scorched wasteland. The helium-burning and planetary nebula. As the core continues to collapse, it will eventually get hot enough to start fusing helium into heavier elements like carbon and oxygen. This will give the sun a temporary burst of life. But this phase won't last long, only a few 100 million years. Once the helium runs out, the sun will shed its outer layers, creating a beautiful cloud of gas called a planetary nebula. This is what remains when a star like our sun reaches the end of its life. The final stage, white dwarf. After shedding its outer layers, all that's left of the sun will be its core. A tiny, incredibly dense object known as a white dwarf. This white dwarf will be no larger than Earth but will contain nearly half of the sun's original mass. It won't generate any more energy but will continue to glow faintly from residual heat. Over billions of years, the white dwarf will slowly cool down and fade away, becoming a cold, dark object known as a black dwarf. At that point, the sun will have truly died. What happens to the solar system? So, what does this mean for the rest of the solar system? As the sun transitions into a red giant, the outer planets may shift outward due to the sun's changing gravitational pull. The icy worlds in the far reaches of the solar system may even begin to thaw, creating new environments for possible life. But ultimately, without the sun's light and heat, life as we know it will not be able to survive. Our solar system will become a cold, dark place. Conclusion. The end of our sun, and what it means for us. The death of the sun might sound terrifying, but it's a natural part of a star's life cycle. Stars are born, they shine, and eventually, they die. But even in their death, they create the building blocks for new stars and planets. In a way, the end of our sun will pave the way for new beginnings elsewhere in the universe. So, while the thought of the sun dying may be a little unsettling, remember that it's all part of a cosmic cycle that has been happening for billions of years and will continue long after we're gone. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more fascinating insights into the universe. Let us know in the comments what other cosmic mysteries you'd like us to explore next.